Hi, my guys. It's Tariq, and you're watching Tariq B, your favorite artist, your favorite content creator, your favorite model, your favorite everything, your favorite person. Thank you guys for clicking on this video and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I come with all types of content. I come with reaction videos, commentary videos. I'm just your favorite kind of dude. And I thought to come back with this video with something real with you guys because right now in my life, I'm stepping into something real. I'm really showcasing my artistic side with you guys. So for the people who didn't know, I'm an artist. I've been writing music for about 2 years now. Like, I've been an artist, I would say, for 2 years now. I've just had like 5 performances this whole year. I've gone to like open mics, and I've been stepping into my creative mode and my artistry, and I've just been going and chasing my dreams. But if you guys didn't know, if you haven't seen my other videos where I've showed my performances, I am an artist. So I've been an inspiring artist. I've been writing songs for a while. This is a dream of mine ever since I was like a kid. Well, in a way, like, ever since I was a kid, I kind of always knew that, like, I wasn't gonna have like just a regular kind of job. Like, I kind of always wanted, you know, fame, I guess what I would say. I remember I used to want to be a WWE wrestler. I used to want to wrestle with the greatest. But I still even want that. I'm not even gonna lie. So the whole being in the entertainment industry, this has been a passion of mine for a while, and I've been writing songs for, you know, it's going on 2 years now, until I wasn't. Now, this is what the topic of the video is about. Why I stopped making music, and how the healing journey and me growing, elevating my sound, my confidence, and my drivenness has brought me back into my real artistry. That's what this video is talking about. It's really a long story, and I just want to say I didn't stop doing music because of lack of love and lack of belief, I would say, or like not even necessarily like lack of confidence. It wasn't due to lack of love and passion for it. What it really stemmed from was the me not feeling safe enough, I guess, to really showcase it and feel safe within doing it. So it's a long story for how that came about. Like I said, ever since I was younger, I've played in musicals. Like, I've always been like, I'm the youngest sibling. I used to always go around, like, singing songs or whatever. Like, I've always been interested in the music industry. I've always been into pop culture. For a long time when I was growing up, I couldn't really showcase my artistry. I couldn't really showcase my creative identity. That was really just something that was in me, something that only really Tariq knew about. Like, you had to have been really, really close to me to know that Tariq wanted to be an artist, an actor, all these things. It was really nobody. It was always something that I kept to myself. And it was due to, not feeling safe enough to showcase that around people, not feeling comfortable, not feeling like people are going to judge it, misjudge it, and people are going to flip narratives, all kinds of things. So it wasn't due to lack of love, it wasn't due to lack of talent, it was lack of safety, it was lack of comfort. I felt like at a certain point I had to prove myself every time I started writing. So it was just inherent perfectionism. As I've gotten older, it was inherent perfectionism. And I went on a whole year hiatus of not writing music. Basically all of last year, I haven't really wrote I didn't really write music. You know what I was doing? I was spending most of my time imagining the type of artist that I thought I was. I wasn't necessarily really being the type of artist. I was always imagining the type of artist that I wanted to be. That's where it got a little bit misconstrued. So it was like a long process for me to really step back into creative mode. And for the longest time, like I said, it was just the emotional, all of the emotional weight of carrying this dream all by myself, not feeling like I had a foundation, a real support system backing me up, backing Tariq up. Because I couldn't go to my parents, couldn't go to my mom or dad. I mean, how many of y'all can relate? Like I couldn't go to my mom or my dad. My dad a little bit to like really get any type of support from them, like actual support that's gonna help me get somewhere. I felt like I could only get that once I proved to them, like I had to prove something before people actually like wanted to give me a chance, and to say the people that was supposed to be there for me, those are the ones I'm talking about. Now, if you guys, like I said, I posted my all of the music that I've done. I also have my links, and I have my the link to BandLab in my description. I put them in all of my videos. So if you guys haven't checked out my songs, you can go look on BandLab. My user is Morningstar. I can drop it in the link once again. You guys can go scroll down and see the videos of the songs that I posted. Dope songs, really good songs. When I was writing music in my earlier stage, when I really just started getting into it, I was feeling free about it. I wasn't really thinking too much about it. I was just discovering my sound, how I might rap a song, how I might sing a song. I've always been kind of versatile. That's one thing that y'all can notice about all of the videos, all of the songs, all of the performances that I've had. You can see that Tariq B is versatile. Tariq being just one kind of dude. But the thing is, just carrying that weight, carrying that feeling of, is this going to be harder? Am I going to have to prove myself? Am I going to have to fight to just like for things to feel right? That weight, it was weighing me down. Like it was weighing me down. So for the longest time, I wasn't writing music. I wasn't really actually putting in the work and like what you can say, staying consistent on it. And then I'm looking at other people around me. I'm like, yo, these people are working on their music. Like this shit is easy for them. This shit is not really as easy for me. And it wasn't because of lack of belief. It was more so lack of just safety. I mean, how many of you guys have felt like any type of dream or just any type of personality trait that you might have, any type of hobby, any type of like that you might have for anything, any type of liking that you might have of anything, you felt like you couldn't showcase that because you either felt like people weren't going to support you, or you felt like people were going to judge you on that. We've all been there. That's just how it is. That's how it was for me kind of coming up. Like I didn't really have that real support system from peers, family, none of that. Now, there's no love lost against any of these people, but it's the truth. So a part of me was just carrying that pain of telling myself that I wasn't good enough, that I have to do the extra to get to my goals and my dreams, that I have to get it right, that I have to immediately know, write a full song just off of listening to a beat one time. When I tell you, when I used to listen to beats, like when I used to listen to beats, when I used to try to freestyle, when I used to do all that, and mind you, when I was younger, I used to freestyle like it's nothing. My siblings could tell you, like I was a good freestyle. Like I always, but I'm just being for real. But again, as I got older, and that pressure of being good at it, the pressure of feeling like I'm gonna have to do this alone, you know, the pressure of being judged, the pressure of people miss not like not getting me, basically all of those type of pressures, perfectionism, anxiety, all those kind of things played into, like, when I would listen to beats, bro, the way that the anxiety used to be fucking aching at my body. I used to feel my body shaking sometimes when I used to listen to beats on YouTube, just trying to freestyle, just trying to be free. Because when I tell you, I just had inherent perfectionism, inherent like self-doubt. Like I was just giving myself a million reasons for why. Oh, are you doing this right? Is this how you do it? No, you're not thinking of the right verses. No, that doesn't fit. It's just a million thoughts that was just holding me back to where I was just like, okay. My body was just like, okay, we're just not gonna do it. We're just not gonna do it until you feel ready to do it. So for a long time, instead of me actually becoming the artist or understanding the type of artist that I was, and actually really getting and doing the messy work of understanding the type of artist that you are, that's what it takes to be an artist. You have to start somewhere. You have to be willing to do the messy work and just freestyle, just have fun with it. If you know that this is really you, just have fun with it. That's it. Wasn't that simple for me because I was too busy imagining the type of artist that I thought that I was or thought that I should be. I was doing that through other artists. Like I was doing that through listening to other artists' songs and other artists' music videos and seeing myself in that and telling myself like, oh yes, yes, that's the type of music that you want to make. That's the type of aesthetic and vibe that you kind of have. Now, mind you, we all get inspiration. There's nothing wrong with inspiration. You are not an artist if you don't have inspiration. There's nothing wrong with inspiration. The point is that when you listen to music, when you like anything, your favorite music, your favorite fashion, clothes, your favorite songs, whatever, it's all showcasing what you like about yourself. So I was just seeing myself in those songs at the end of the day. But the point is that that was how I was perfecting my artistry through listening to others' songs that were finished, songs that I didn't have to go through that process of writing it and it being messy and doing the long work of just coming up with the next line and the visuals, all type of things. That was something that my body was trying to avoid and just making me do it through other artists. So when it was time for me to actually pick up the pen and write lyrics with the new beat, it wasn't as easy because it was like I had already just imagined the type of artist that I thought I was, the type of sound, but I didn't actually discover that through me actually listening to music and beats. Like that's where the dynamic kind of got messed up. It got a little bit screwed because I wasn't actually understanding who I was as an artist. I did, but it was through other people. It wasn't through me actually hearing my sound, hearing how I rap, hearing how I sing, hearing how my flow is. In my earlier stage, I was doing that. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. But as I started growing, as I started healing and understanding where certain negative thoughts have came from, it's just those thoughts just used to always linger in my head. So how healing has helped me is I've just done a lot of resting and like just a lot of thinking, a lot of sitting with these thoughts, a lot of feeling these thoughts, and just honestly, I just had to get to what the root of the problem was. The root of the problem was, like I said, it was perfectionism. It was perfectionism that was inherited by the what I was brought up around. Like I said, I didn't have a foundation of people that truly saw me for me. I growing up as a kid didn't really feel safe, like showcasing certain parts of me around me, or else I felt like I was going to get judged or that they wasn't going to believe in me. Like is that's just kind of how it was. So I just felt like the only time where I really would have that kind of support is again when I proved myself, when I proved that, oh, what I was saying was true. Like, if I tell a person, oh, I'm going to be an artist, I want to write music, it's nothing to them. But then once I show them that I wrote this song and it's actually a good song, it's like, oh my God, congratulations. That was the dynamic that I kind of had growing up, honestly. So that's where that perfectionism came, where I felt like I had to prove myself. And then it was also the fact that I wasn't actually really allowing myself to be free. That's all my body was asking for when this is just for artists in general who is hearing this story and might relate to it. When that's what my body was asking for. My body was just asking for freedom, the freedom to express myself without feeling judged. And that's something that I've had to program my mind to believe in, that it's okay to do the messy work. Let's embrace doing the messy work. Let's embrace discovering your sound and getting a little bit confused, getting a little bit stuck on the lyrics, maybe not even finishing a song. Like if you hear a beat and you write a few lyrics to it, but then you just probably just take a break on that song, or you probably just don't even end up finishing it. It's normal. It's normal. It's part of your journey and it's part of you discovering your sound, your vibe, your aesthetic. And it's okay to have influences, but just basically allowing myself to just fucking live. Just fucking live. That's basically all it is. It's just me allowing myself to fucking live and be free. Because that wasn't something I was really offered to me growing up. Like I said, that wasn't something that was too offered to me. So the point of this video is really to send this message out to other artists who will come across this video and who might be going through the same thing that I, Tariq B, have been through, and giving you guys advice that just allow yourself to just be messy. Allow yourself to come up with dumb lyrics. So like you just gotta program your mind back to your childlike self and not believing in what was told to you as a kid. I know it sounds so much easier said than done, but it really starts with the brain. It does. It does start with the brain. And ask yourself, when you hear that thought in your mind, when it says, oh, that's not how you do it. Oh, this isn't right. They're going to judge you. Where is that thought coming from? And where does it stem from? Is that the old you or is that the new you? And one thing that you have to realize is if you decide to listen to that voice, you're training your mind to not believe in yourself. You're training your mind to think down about yourself, about your journey. So you have to train your mind to keep going and to willingly do the messiness. This is for artists who might have a similar story as me. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the story. Healing felt great. It felt so amazing. Now that I feel like I finally made it and pulled through, I am back on my game now. I am back to being Tariq, the artist, Rando, the fucking superstar. I'm back to being Tariq and I am back to being an artist, and I have a new project out for you guys. So you guys make sure that you guys stay tuned for the new song that's coming out next week on my birthday. Guys, I'm turning 20. 20. I'm into my 20s. I'm officially, I guess, unk status for you youngins, you Gen Zers, well, you Gen Alphas. I'm turning 20 and I will be releasing a song for you guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. What type of song do you guys think I'm gonna release? What type of vibe do you feel like? Type of artist that I would give? What type of artist do you see me being? You know? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys also didn't know, which is an announcement, I also have an album coming out. Not this year, it's coming out later this year, next year, but I do have an album that I'm currently working on, and I will definitely have this album out for you guys. It'll be out soon, and stay tuned for that. And with this album, I want to showcase my story, my artistry, my growth, healing, and happiness and confidence, all those kind of things, love, all those type of things you're going to get with this album. And I will definitely have that out for you guys soon. So if you guys didn't know that, you know it now. This is an official announcement. Stay tuned for my new song that's coming out. But that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys took something and learned from it. Let me know if you guys have related to that, if you guys have had any type of moments in where you were writing music or where you were doing something that you might consider be a career path and you probably felt stuck, you probably felt judged, you probably just didn't feel right doing it, not necessarily feeling right doing it, but you had moments where you were feeling down about doing it. Let me know how that was for you and how you've gotten through it. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on other social medias for more type of content from me. And yeah, it's your favorite content creator, Tariq B, and I'll be back. Stay tuned.